And this is my first ever YouTube video.
I'm not famous. I have like a couple of followers on TikTok, literally a couple, like only 100. Yeah, I am not rich. As you can see, my desk stand is literally next to a fridge. So, I mean, take that as it is. Now, before I get into actually explaining my current position, my goal to 100K, what the plan is to 100K. So I want you guys to tell me, do you want this to be like a weekly series, a monthly series of how it's going on? Let me know and I will completely update you guys every single week. I'll stay completely committed. You can trust me. I'm the man for the job. Do you guys want a weekly update and for me to create like a PowerPoint, or give me some ideas? Let me know what you want. Give me some ideas, maybe like a PowerPoint or something showing everything that I've made, what I did, and what I think contributed to that, and any lessons. I think that'll be a good way to see what happened within that week and what went bad within that week.
I already hit my mic was on this whole time.
I have to fucking check that. Fuck's sake.
Yeah, I've just came to the camera to check whether that was on. I could definitely confirm we wasn't on, but we are now. So I'm gonna have to redo all of that again that you guys aren't gonna see. So hopefully you guys are a bit appreciative of that. Talk again about my current position, because my mic or my brain decided not to turn the mic on. The current position is we are starting at completely zero. I'm in the same position as all of you guys, except I have a bit of experience within trading and reselling. Exactly why I've gone to reselling, and trading has just been a part of what I've been doing for the last 3 or so years. Bear in mind, I've not taken a single payout. So this whole documentation of me getting to 100K in revenue is going to contain me getting my first payout. So none of you guys can say, oh, but you was able to fund it. No, I wasn't. I've been working, right? We've worked to fund this. So I'm in the same boat as all of you, except I'm in temporary work and I've got a little bit of experience that you guys will have as well. You guys will have a hobby that you've been doing or something along the lines that you can put into something and put your time into, effort into, to create an income out of. There's a lot you can do now. Regardless, that is exactly where we are starting off. While the 100K revenue goal, don't ask me, it's just a lovely number. Revenue, not profit, so don't comment like, why is it revenue? I'm just going off that because if I make 10% margin on that, I am making 10K over the next 6 months, which is what? Averaging like 1.5 every single month. That's not very bad. I'm not going to complain about that whatsoever. Let's go from the get-go. What did we actually start with? Actually, what counts towards this 100K revenue? Not work. All of these count towards it, just not work. Anything that comes out of work goes straight into the other pots to be able to reinvest and try and turn around money as quick as possible. One thing that I do want to mention to you guys is you need to stop asking for permission, right? You need to stop trying to ask to do things and raising your hand like you're in a classroom. You need to force yourself in as much as possible. It looks like I'm doing a lot. I'm working 8 hours. I've got content to do, edit, come up with ideas. I've got training to try and do, which, I mean, I've already got the learning behind that, so that's not a major problem. My major problem actually is, sleep at this point. Sacrifice the sleep to try and get things done. But I'm forcing myself into the path that I can actually do things so that I get what I want to get out of life, right? And I want you guys to do the exact same thing. Like I said, I'm just like you guys. There's nothing different about me whatsoever. What happened with reselling? So far I've spent like 1935 on some castor oil plus another 106 pound. I just made another order. The first order actually went a little bit wrong. I had some promotional fees that I literally didn't even think about. I just put the suggested ad rate on eBay. Major problem, I had like £1.30 knocked off and it only came up like 70p for each one. Not accounting for a refund, and a refund came through and I actually lost like £3 on the whole entire order, which isn't that bad. It's only £3. I'm not going to cry about it. Things happen. But now I've reinvested money. I've learned from the promotional fees. We fixed that straight away. I've got a tracker for all of it, which didn't take too long to build. You've got AI now. You can definitely build one of those if you are a reseller. You can definitely build one of those extremely quickly. And if you haven't, I recommend it. You need to track everything correctly, especially your cash flow for that type of business. If you're using credit, by the way, for reselling, just be careful, because you do need to watch your cash flow for that. I am then looking to actually turn reselling into just a cash flow business, just keep churning money. I don't like money sitting doing nothing. I hate it. I can't stand money just sitting there getting 1% interest every single month, or not even 1% interest, like 0.4% interest, like 4% per annum. Why would I do that? The idea is to try and build that up as much as possible. So every single time I get paid, I have a pot, I put a percentage amount of my money in, and I basically just letting that churn until it can survive itself, sustain itself. And then obviously I can make an income for myself out of that every single month, and maybe move it to private label or something like that. I don't really know where I'm going to go with that after that. That isn't the main plan. We just focus on getting stock in, selling the stock. Content is the next one. Content I've been on a roll with recently. I'm really on top of everything, and obviously I'm now introducing long form. I've been fighting a few fears of recording in public. I actually didn't want to record outside, just because I know that possibly neighbors could hear me. Everything's going on, and it's just one of those things where it's like, yeah, it's not very comfortable, but guess what? I'm going to do it anyway. For content, I want to see affiliations and brand deals coming through. I'm not going to lie to you guys. It's not the main reason I started the channel whatsoever, but I know what I can do being a creator and what I can do with an audience and how you can get those sort of things. So they're the first things that I'm working towards, but I only want to do it if it's actually genuinely helpful to you guys. If it's not helpful to you guys, I don't want to provide it to you whatsoever. I don't want to even try and make an income off things that don't help you guys whatsoever, because even like course selling, I hate the idea of course selling, but the thing that does that cross my mind is that you guys need information. So what do? You prioritize getting that information as quick as possible. How do you do that? You pay someone to teach it you as quick as possible, like a one-to-one mentorship. Trading, I've been within it for 3 years. We're not going to see a profit off for, I don't know, probably 5 or 6 max payouts from Lucid, for example, the 25K video, which you'll see coming out very soon. But the revenue will still count from that. It's been great at the moment. I've been extremely, extremely disciplined with how I've been trading. How am I trading throughout the day? Simple answer, I am not. I am working from 8 until 4:30. I don't come back until like 22, trading overnight most of the time. And as you guys will see, my account is pretty much passed. I do need to do $90 next week. And over the next few weeks, as long as I keep doing what I'm doing and staying risk managed, being disciplined, and basically just taking trading seriously and not having it as a hobby, which having it as a hobby previously was completely killing me. I just had it as something that I could flick through my phone and just do nothing with. No, I'm not treating it like that anymore. I've decided that from these past few years of doing it, I want to take it genuinely seriously. I want to learn as much as I can about it. And that's to do with everything. I want to learn as much as I can about it. I want to take advantage of everything as much as I possibly can. I want to set the standards higher and higher and higher. And that's exactly what I'm going to do. So that's that lane. But after all of that, where do I go? Right? And I might need you guys' help with this, because I don't really know where you go after all of that. I suppose I just see what happens for now, and I keep moving through, trading, content, work, and reselling. Not even if I genuinely believe I am going to reach that goal of 100K. I genuinely believe it to the bottom of my heart. I'm going to force myself to it. And I believe you could probably do it in 30 days if someone had a gun to your head and you were staying awake for 24 hours every single day. Unfortunately, I don't have that fire to stay alive for to stay alive for 24 hours. I need to be unconscious for 8 hours, but I don't know where this will go. I hope you guys will stay for the journey. I hope you guys get a lot of information out of the journey. And I really want you guys to understand what I'm doing. If you have any questions, you ask me. You can join. I've got a community on YouTube now where you can put posts in, and I want you guys commenting. Even if it's a hate comment, put the hate comment. Please put a hate comment. I really don't care. Like, you're just going to give me more engagement. It doesn't bother me whatsoever. And I know for a fact, by the time that you guys see this, I'm already going to be a couple of weeks in. And I started this challenge around the date I'm recording now, and what you've just seen. I'm actually already about 2 weeks in, and I've just described to you, obviously, the 106 and obviously the £16 coming back. So the £16, I guess, counts as revenue, but let's not do that. Let's do it from the date of this video going out, which is going to be Sunday the 21st. Is going to be the day that you guys see this. I know it is because I have it scheduled. Let's see how far we actually go within the next 6 months. I think I'm going to be shocked. Let me know what you think.